11 right here playing Farming Simulator 22 on... You folks can probably get, well, actually, it's going to be in the title. We are playing on the Upper Mississippi River Valley, or URMV, as probably most people are familiar with this map. This has been an extremely popular map here for, I think, Farming Simulator 17, I'd like to say. Somebody quote me on that, or don't quote me on that, or correct me on that, I should say. But I think that's been Farming Simulator 17 since this map has been out. It's been through a few revisions since, but... believe it or not, I have never actually done a playthrough on this map. As popular as this map has been, I've never actually really done a playthrough. Now, I have looked at the map. I've kind of played around on it a little bit in past versions, but I've never actually played on it. So that is what we're going to be doing here this episode of it. And for those of you who watched the previous series, you'll probably recognize most of this equipment. I did change up the paint color on that one there just a little bit. But other than that, most of the rest of the equipment here... Oh, I did change up the trucks, too. If you remember from Genesee County, when we had the really loud, obnoxious truck, and then we had the two trucks that just... you had to have the diff locks turned on all the time for them to have any sort of traction, so... And then I also switched back... If you remember back in the early days of the Genesee County series, when we first got our combine, everyone, I bought a corn head for it. Turns out that corn head did not work for the contracts. Well... It does work, for just farming our own land. So I went ahead and I got that header back here. Now, with that being said, this is the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Oh, actually, you know what I was going to say? I'm thinking Mississippi, I'm thinking down south. This actually is an Iowa-based map. I do have the cotton harvesters here yet. So, my thought was, well, Mississippi River Valley, they do cotton around Mississippi, except this is an Iowa-based map. So, actually, where was it? I seen the town name here somewhere, didn't I? McGregor? I think McGregor is the town, isn't it? The McGregor Strip Mall. Could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on one, but I think that is the name of the town here. And again, like I said, from what I've seen, it looks like it's an Iowa-based map. So they still call it the Upper Mississippi River Valley. With that being said, I don't know, is this the Mississippi River then, if this is all the way up in Iowa? I guess maybe it is. I'm not sure. I know, you get to the Ohio River, Mississippi, and then there's... What's the other one? I forget the name of the other one. Remember my geography here when there's another one that splits off too, right? But anyway, and probably there's all kinds of smaller ones too, I'm sure. But this map is divided, I was going to say down the middle, but it's kind of divided. You got 3/4 of the map over here and a quarter of the map over there. And then there is a bridge here. I actually don't know if I've looked at the bridge yet, but bridge that crosses in between them. Not, I would say, a whole lot of fields on the map here, everyone. There's some good chunks of fields here, but there's lots and lots of open space here as well. So again, I have not played on this map. I'm excited to finally actually check this map out here. I know you folks have been suggesting it for quite some time, and we're finally getting around to doing it here. So again, real quick recap, everyone. If you didn't see the last series we did on Genesee County, New York, we did that as a contracting series, and kind of one of my plans on that map was to build up to owning our own farm. But we kind of got 70 episodes in, everyone. It's like, you know what? Instead of owning our own farm on that map, we'll get the equipment, and then we'll move to another map, i.e. this map right here, the Upper Mississippi River Valley, and we'll just own our own farm here in this map. So kind of continuing the theme of last map, everyone, but this time we're going to be farming our own land with the equipment we bought from the last map, essentially. So again, I've gone through, and I think I've purchased everything. I actually have to go check and see if I missed anything or not. I know I'm missing the tow-behind spreader. I figured we got both of these. Do I really need a tow-behind spreader? And then I'm also missing a trailer. Other than that, I think I've got everything. I could be wrong. I might have to go back and look. We've got both trucks, fuel trailer, the header trailer for the combine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The header trailer for the combine is over here. I just want to show you folks this here a minute. So, yep, I've already got an auto drive route set up to the farm here, by the way. And auto drive brought the header trailer over. Notice I said header trailer. There was a header on it when it left the shop, everyone. So somewhere along the route, there's a header. So good job, auto drive, or maybe I should say Giants. I don't know why. Again, I got the same header we had last time I went, so it's probably wandering around the map somewhere. Also made one other slight change on the Genesee County, New York map, everyone. We had 2 dry boxes. I did switch out my dry box for a sprayer, just because I figure we're going to need a sprayer on this map here. We don't need 2 dry boxes, I don't think. Although maybe it would be nice, maybe. So maybe we need like 2 dry boxes and the sprayer. We'll see once. See once how it works out. Or, to be honest, Evan, maybe we need to look at selling some of this stuff and just switching up our equipment here a little bit. Like, sell that extra sprayer, buy an extra dry box so we have fertilizer, lime, and spray. Actually, even have another one of those just so you don't have to switch out between like fertilizer and like spray if you wanted to. That'd be an option. Or I say spray, but like weed killer, herbicide, that type of thing. Yeah, both trucks. We got the little Kubota tractor, but it just looks so small next to other big tractors. Of course, we got the John Deere 9620 here again. We got our Fendt 1167. We got our Fendt 1042. Fendt 1042. One size smaller than the largest, goes up to the 1050, by the way. Of course, we got our 4 trucks here again and the 4 single hopper trailers. Got 2 red ones, 2 white ones. I know we had a white one and a black one. It's like whatever, we'll just get 2 white ones. And then, of course, I got the matching trailers to go with them. We got the red trailers to go with the red trucks. Here again, we could probably sell 2 of these trucks maybe, because do I really need 4 trucks? I mean, when we're doing the contract, I mean, it's kind of nice, right? But now that we're going to hopefully be farming our own farm here, do I really need 4 trucks? I don't know. We'll see once here. I got both combines here again, of course. John Deere X9 and then the S780. And then got both cotton harvesters here as well. If you watched the last... Yeah, I think it was the very last episode, right? Very last episode. Actually, it was on the live stream. For those who remember the live stream. We bought the 2 cotton harvesters here to finish up a cotton contract. So we ended up with just a little over $300,000 from that, by the way. So that was a good paying contract. Worth doing if you ask me there. We had a $500,000 loan from that, which I have that here as well. So I kind of transferred that over here. The one thing I guess maybe you could say I did is I did buy the farmland here. So where that money came from, that's a good question. That was just $662,000. We got that money from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, Evan, but that is a good question. So anyway, we do own the farmland. We do not own any farm yet, so that's something we probably need to start with, Evan. I don't know if that $309,000 is going to allow us to buy any farmland. Hopefully it will, because if not, we might be a little bit of trouble here. I'm looking at probably this one right across. Is it this one? Field 44, right? Yeah, the right across the road. Looks like it's ready to harvest. I figured that might be a good one. We also have, that's going to be, whoa, $1 million. Wow. Okay, so the farm land on this map is going to be bloody expensive, everyone. 321, that's something we can, I guess we can't quite afford that. Yeah, 309. Let's see if we can borrow just a little bit more money here. I hope we can anyway. Yes, we can. Ideally, we need like another 200,000. I don't know how much it's going to let us borrow. We're going to find out. Going to stop us at like 750 maybe? No, it's going to keep going. Okay. Just keep borrowing. I mean, what could go wrong with this? It's the American way, right? Million? No, wow, it's going to go more than $1 million? I didn't think it'd go that high. We might be buying more than one field here, everyone. Just don't mind me, just borrowing money. Okay, $1,260,000. That is where it's going to stop us. $1,260,000. Again, I'm kind of surprised it actually went that high. So anyway, we're going to buy field 41. Oh, and of course, I should mention, too, Evan, brand new series here. So if you folks have any suggestions, thoughts, something you'd like to see on this map, Evan, let me know. Throw it down in the comments there. Again, no guarantees as usual, but we'll see what we can get to. If you got any equipment suggestions for the map here, again, let me know. Probably going to make a few more changes here yet, too, mod-wise before, oh, well, maybe next episode somewhere in there. For example, like the active contracts up there, one probably won't be doing much in the way of contracts on this map. We'll be doing our own farm, so I'll probably get that mod off there. Also, the glance mod, probably going to make that disappear as well, but it just... I've said this before, but after a while, it just feels like your screen gets so cluttered up with stuff that it's like, it's just time to start getting rid of some of the stuff. If we get into Combine here, for example, yeah, it's not too bad, I guess, but yeah, there's a lot more stuff that obviously pops up then. Auto drive, that's kind of a necessary one there, if you ask me. That one's probably going to stay on mine. You could hide it, but still. Okay, so we own that field. We still have $517,000 left. What do we have left? So we can't buy field 49, I don't think. Although we could try one, and actually, now that we bought another field, will it let us borrow more? No, not yet. Okay. From what I've found in the past, Evan, the amount of money you can borrow is typically directly tied to how much land you have. As far as I know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's like the single determining factor. Like there's no other factors. It is that. So I can afford field 71. What is on field 71 though? That's what I was going to check. It's like sunflowers. Sunflowers. Ah, and they are growing. Okay, and field 44 is ready to harvest. Excellent. Or I can wait. How much does field 42? Do I even want to know? Probably, oh my goodness, $2.5 million, Evan. Wow. We are going to need to make some, oh, you know what? That just reminds me. I did forget one piece of equipment here. Oh, I did forget my planter because I do have, I think it was that one, right? I have to go back and check. I'm pretty sure, well, there's this one too. Pretty sure this was the one. I'm pretty sure I had the CCS 1990. That's not that bad. $40,000. I'm pretty sure that is the one. No, I don't think it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was this one here. That looks like the one. I could be wrong. American flag. I think that just turns the auxiliary light. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. And then we'll just add like 40,000 in for that. There we go. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Probably should cheat in our money here too for like our silo system that we had last time. Although I don't think that's that expensive. Oh, how much does that silo system cost us here? Is that under silos, I think? Is that what it's under? Remember which one that was under here again. Liquid silo. Nope, we want the like the universal one here. Containers, that's what it is, containers. Yep, oh, that's like, wow, $67,000 for that. I did not realize that was that expensive. Okay, so I should probably add a little bit of money in for that one here as well. And I think a pretty good spot to put it right over here, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. This is a fairly tight farmyard, I think, Kevin, for the equipment we have. I suppose we could put it over here, too. We have a cow yard over here. This might be a good spot for it. Maybe we'll see if we can put it over by the main silos here. We'll try that. I think we'll try right here first, everyone. And that cost us $68,000. We'll just call it $69,000. Look at that, everyone. First episode, and he's already cheating. Although I would argue, again, we're just kind of bringing over our equipment here from the last one. I do have a couple of pieces sitting up at the shop here, too, by the way. So we got... enter the equipment here. Yeah, that... Actually, can we actually drive this? Wow, you actually can. I think if you try to tab to it, it doesn't let you tab to it. But is that equipment actually drivable and usable? That's interesting. I did not expect that one. Okay, anyway. We have our seed tender, fertilizer tender here as well. The great big 6-hopper, was it? Yeah, the big old 6-hopper one. We also got our bale trailer. And then, of course, the planter we just bought there as well. So we do have a couple pieces here. John Deere T560i. Wow, actually, cool. Getting that too. I was going to say, I was looking at this shop. I'm like, wow, this has some really highly detailed equipment sitting at the shop here. But this is actually like stuff you can get into, and I guess you could use it if you wanted, I guess, right? I don't know. Nope, Bobcat you can't get into. Doesn't look like it because it keeps putting me in the tractor. So, okay, the Bobcats are not. Car? Nope. Okay, I think it's just the couple of tractors and the combines there. Oh, yeah, and I did leave the skid steer here. I don't know if we'll keep that or not. We'll see once here. That was the one piece of starting equipment that I did leave behind. Everyone's like, oh, you know what? Might see once about keeping that one. Although if we're sticking with the theme of bringing our equipment over, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started harvesting. Oh, you know what? In order to start harvesting, I kind of need a header for the combine, don't I? I suppose I should go find that header, right? Open up the gates here. I'll get whacked in the face from that. So what do we have? We have weeds small. Cool. Wonder if we can actually spray those. Probably not. I'm guessing the weeds are probably... yeah, probably not going to be able to do anything about those. Oh, you know what? Something else we should probably do. I'm on 2, because we are playing with precision farming here again. I should probably buy the soil information. How much is that going to cost us here? 7,000? Yes, please. We'll take that. And now, of course, we could arguably save the $7,000 and do our own soil test. But anyone else want to volunteer for like driving around the field in circles? Is there miscellaneous? Where is that thing again here? That there it is. I think that's the one, right? Yeah, it does the soil sampling. $17,000 for it. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to volunteer, you're welcome to do so. But I think for now, we do need fertilizer. So let's get some fertilizer on this field. Again, that is definitely something I always recommend trying it one. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But it's always worth trying to see if you can put fertilizer on a field of it when you first buy it. Because guess what? That will greatly affect your yield. Boy, all these gates around here. And for those who are wondering, no, the John Deere X9 did not exactly fit through the gates very well, for those who are wondering. That was a bit of a tight fit. Kind of just rammed it through anyway, though. Okay, we need some fertilizer. Do we really want to buy fertilizer from this thing, though, Owen? As we discovered here in our Genesee County series, yeah, fertilizer from this thing, and actually any in-game Giants fertilizer thing. The fertilizer here costs like 5 times what it costs buying it in the pallet. Like, if I buy a pallet of this, and this actually might be a good idea, but maybe this time around we'll just buy a bunch of bags here. Go the other way here. We'll just buy 8 bags. Let's do that here this time, just because we don't have a whole lot of money on one. It says he looks up at $500,000. Okay. Actually, got a little more money than I thought we did. Oh, and you know what? That probably put it down at the shop, though, didn't it? That's going to be the only problem with this. Yeah, because it didn't spawn it in here, so I have to go back to the shop. I forgot about that one. Off to a great start here, aren't we? Okay, well, fine. I'll run down to the shop, Evan. Maybe along the way, too, we can find our header here. I'm not sure. I can't really do anything with this thing, though, as far as headers go. You know what? Let's get the truck here, too. Might as well have the truck head down with us, because then at least we can pick up our header. And hopefully see if we can get a little bit further home than what we did the last time around. Giants. I'm blaming Giants for this one. Let's face it, it's probably their fault. Headers still fall off the trailers yet. I'm gonna have to move something so I can actually get up to that header cart there, aren't I? I have all the equipment just nicely lined up here. Oh wow, look at that. It actually put me in the piece of equipment I wanted to be in. I'm telling you folks, I had some problems with that here too when I was setting this equipment up. I was like, I want to get in the combine. Nope, puts me in the other tractor or something like that. Or I want to get into this tractor. Nope, puts me in the combine. Like, really? I am standing like right in front of the tractor. You know, I'm closest to the tractor by like a mile. And no, the game still puts me in the furthest piece of equipment. Like, really? Oh, you know what? I don't really have a route that goes back yet, though, do I? I didn't record a route back to the shop, so... You know what I'm actually going to do? Driving on a wheat. Oh, that's right. I got crop construction on. Don't want to do that. Need some way to turn around here, though. Going this way, apparently. Oh, look at that. Drove on the wheat and destroyed it already. Dead end, private road, no trespassing. Nothing to see there. Nope. After a great start, everyone, let's get that unstuck. You know, Giants, if the headers didn't fall off the trailer, that would be that'd be an amazing invention. And again, I blame it on Giants. I mean, that might not be actually real fair to Giants here, because Giants did actually fix it with their headers. I don't know if it's just the modded headers or what it is of them, but A lot of the modded headers do not lock onto the trailers. I don't know why that is, but there's a lot that do not for some reason. And this is, of course, one of those headers that does not lock on. Again, I don't know if that's a Giants problem or mod authors just not setting their equipment up properly so that it can lock on. I'm not entirely sure which way that goes. Anyway, let's get back in the sprayer here, or spreader in this case, actually. And I'm going to pop open auto drive here. I'll probably go ahead and just record this off camera one. I'm going to record a route back to the shop, so that way we get to the shop if we have to. And this map does have traffic on it, by the way, so when I started the map, when I told auto drive to use the lines that are already there, so we do have some on the main roads, just all these dirt roads do not. But we're going to start recording. Off to the shop we go, and like I said, I'll meet you folks back here, or if something interesting happens, I guess. Yeah, this is not going to be a good route for equipment, is it? Way too close together. Oh well. See lots of problems in the future from this. Well, I think I found the header here, just traveling back to the shop here with the spreader, and look what I find just sitting on the road here. Yep, there's our header. Okay, so, well, actually, you know what? I can't really send the truck here yet because I need a waypoint to go to, but once I'm to the shop, I'll create a waypoint at the shop, and then we'll have the truck come down here and pick that up. I'll take care of that off camera. You folks don't probably want to see that. So we'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll be instantly for you, but we'll get this all filled up and the header back to the farm. Oh, Kevin, and we are back with a header that literally just fell off the trailer as I started recording. I was about ready to start recording, and I just literally watched as it, I'm like, okay, well then. So anyway, we made it back. It's at least at the field here. I wonder, can I, well, I was going to see if I could back this up here. I think we're just going to see if we can pull ahead and, nope, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, how do I get this trailer? It looks like the trailer, or the header, I'm sorry, is actually locked on there at this point because I cannot actually grab, like, really? Come on, look at that. It's actually locked on the trailer at this point. There we go. Okay. Impressive. So, yeah, I don't quite understand it. Okay, we're having all kinds of technical problems here. Get that off the fence. Off the fence, I said. Wow, you're really stuck. Oh, there we go. Now I'm stuck in it, of course. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is off to a great start. Come on. Trying to stay out of the crop problem because I do have crop destruction turned on, so there we go. Okay. I had the master plan of I was going to park here, and then when it came time, I was going to just drive the combine in and pick the header up, but that apparently didn't happen because it fell off the trailer again. But which is weird because, like you've seen it, I mean, the trailer did grab the header. It just didn't, like, yeah, grab it properly. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, speaking of crop destruction, by the way, it just occurred to me, I am not going to want to drive on this field with this particular spreader, am I? I think we're going to set this one down here. We're going to go try grabbing the other one here. This one has the big, wide, flat, or big, wide floaters on it. And that is definitely going to do some crop destruction. We do not want that. So with crop destruction being on, Evan, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it on here or not. We'll see once how it goes, Evan. And if I get too annoyed with it, we might just have to turn crop destruction back off here again. Because, yeah, let's face it, when it comes to AI workers and all that good stuff, everyone. Ooh. Oh, okay. Did not realize that would spread out that far. But yeah, when it comes to AI workers and just, yeah, being able to drive on your field and stuff. Yeah. We'll see once. Should be able to drive on it with this one here if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out, though. I could very well be mistaken. I guess the advantage here of having two different spreaders, although we could just like do a tire config with it as well. Okay, there we go. Put fertilizer? Yes, it is. Excellent. Oh, and guess what, Evan? Guess what? Hey, this field is straight. That's right. Hey, you know what? Speaking of straight, I should probably really just like start down at one of the ends here. And it does say it is applying fertilizer, Evan. And I'm assuming that's going to hopefully be a good thing because that will help increase our yield here. So let's turn on some GPS, which of course I've got GPS on. Oh, that's right. We got to create some GPS. Everything you need to do, right, when you first start playing on a map, right? Well, it saves content, of course. You need to, at least in my case, I'm going to get your auto drive route set up, create your GPS lines. Yes, or actually 0 will be a good one. Start with that one. Add that to the list here. There we go. Auto with that. Oh, I don't have my lines on yet. All the stuff you need to change, right? Get all your settings right. Was that 0? Oh, yeah, okay. For some reason, I was thinking, nope, we actually do need... we need a 90-degree one. Okay, so, well, that's fine. We'll go ahead and create that one then, too. 90 degrees. Excellent. Usually like the 2 courses you need for a map there, at least if you're playing on a somewhat straight map. Genesee County, looking at you. Yep. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, that being said, okay, no, I need to get... Are you locked on the GPS? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Change a setting here real quick when it comes to course play. Yes, there we go. That way I can adjust my wheel width. There we go. Wind that out just a little bit. That looks a little bit better. Although I can say this one's kind of narrow. And as you folks have seen in the previous series, I might have possibly kind of sort of tipped this over once or twice. Oops. Oh, and by the way, for anyone that would like to download this map, I do have a download link down below in the description of this video, by the way. So if you'd like to check it out, down below in the description there. Keep in mind, I believe this is a PC-only map. It is a 4X map, to my knowledge. And yes, looking down at the numbers there, I can actually confirm that. I see we're at 2,700. A normal... standard size map is 2048 by 2048, so we're at 2290 by 2600, so that is definitely bigger than standard size. And hopefully we have enough fertilizer here to actually finish this field. Again, just went down to the shop there, picked up those 8 bags. I still want to see if I can figure out something in the future, Evan, so we're not getting ripped off on the fertilizer quite so badly. Again, when we played in the Genesee County, New York, there, we definitely discovered that, yeah, Giants absolutely rips you off when it comes to buying fertilizer. And, I mean, it's not even close. I mean, it's an atrocity, if you ask me. When they're charging you 5 times or 4 times, I forget what the exact number was there again. But it is a ludicrous number that just baffles my mind that Giants thinks that's okay. But whatever. Like you would think the bag products would cost more or at least be relatively close to the same price, right? But oh no. Bag products are significantly cheaper. By multiple factors. Ah, yes. Giants economics. You know, I usually try not to get too political on my videos, but I just can't resist this one here. You know, Giants economics, kind of like someone else's economics, right? Bidenomics, yep. Seems about the same there, if you ask me. Or maybe we'll just call it Brandon economics. Speaking of which, I did drive past the gas station on the map. You have one? I think I can safely make a guess at who is president here. Yep, let's go, Brandon. Just looking at the gas prices anyway. Well, I think what we'll probably end up doing, we'll probably finish fertilizing this field, and I think we'll come back here next episode, and we'll start harvesting here. And hopefully this fertilizer will give us just a little bit of a boost. I don't think, again, there's anything I can do about the weeds here at this point. I mean, we could probably kill them off, everyone, but I don't know if there'd be any benefit to that here, so I'm probably not going to try to do anything with the weeds. We'll probably just let them grow and be happy for a little bit longer here. And then we'll make sure we nuke them the next time around, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know. Would it be easier to turn the GPS around? Hard to say. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, I am not the one turning. Whoa, that's a little bit of a dip right there. I am not the one turning the fertilizer on and off here. I am actually just leaving it on one. When it comes to precision farming will handle the automatic turning it on and off, kind of like sort of sectional control almost. Oh, there's the line. I was going to say, didn't see the line at first. Which reminds me, by the way, if you're wondering, you can raise that line up if you wanted one. I probably won't bother doing so this time around, but just something to know about GPS. You can raise that line up if you want. So you can actually make it a little more visible when you're doing crops like this. Crops that are already grown. Because, again, that line is pretty much right along the ground there, so a little bit hard to see, maybe. Especially when you're traveling. Let's see, we're going about 20, 25 mile an hour here. And it's a little bit tricky to get that all lined up in time. Deer. Look out, deer. Being chased by a deer. I was about ready to wonder if that was going to turn on there for a minute, but nope, it did. There we go. And just because this is our own field here this time, can we get this little missing spot in the corner? Otherwise, our field quality manager is going to yell at us. Oh, hey, look at that. We actually did. Cool. Don't want our field quality manager yelling at us now, you know, everyone. Can't have that anymore. Now, mind you, when it came to the contracts, having, 95% or whatever, I don't know what the exact percentage was of it, but whatever percentage you have to have with the contract's good enough there as far as I'm concerned. But our fields, no, come on now. We can do better than 95%, right? Okay, back to the field entrance here. And then, oh, you know what? I can narrow this back up, couldn't I? There we go. That makes it a little easier to fit through there. Don't know why I didn't think of that a moment ago, but I remember that. Anyway, I was about to say, everyone, we'll come back here next episode. We'll start our first harvest here on the map. So with that being said, everyone, don't forget, if you have any comments, suggestions, equipment you'd like to see me use, something you'd like to see me do on the map, let me know. Throw it down in the comments, everyone. So with that, thanks for watching, and till next time.